Welcome to Sports News. The Nigeria Football Federation has refuted media reports suggesting that Super Eagles coach Sunday Oliseh is presently ill. It was reported that Oliseh had written the NFF asking to stay away from the weekend's game in Port Harcourt in order to see his doctors in Belgium and address his health issues. However, the NFF, through its official Twitter handle on today, said Coach Oliseh is by no means ill, adding that he'll be joining the home-based Eagles tomorrow ahead of their qualifier against Burkina Faso this weekend. Nigeria is seeking to be among the 16 African countries to compete in the African Nations Championship in Rwanda. Meanwhile, Warri Wolves striker Bola Salami has been ruled out of this weekend's 2016 African Nations Championship qualifier against the Stallions of Burkina Faso in Port Harcourt. Salami's fellow teammate Paul Onobi has also been ruled out of the game following a knock in the team's training. The Confederation of African Football has picked Mali's Boubou Traoré as referee for the encounter. Traoré's compatriots Bobo Yomboliba, Boubacar Kinta and Haruna Koulibaly will serve as assistant referees. Elsewhere, Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho has been given a suspended one-match stadium ban and fined £50,000 after admitting a breach of English FA rules in relation to post-match media comments. Mourinho was charged for misconduct following the game against Southampton on Saturday, October the 3rd. It was alleged that his remarks constituted improper conduct in that they alleged or implied bias on the part of a match official or match officials brought the game into disrepute. His suspended stadium ban will be immediately invoked should he be found by an independent regulatory commission to have committed further breach of FA rules for any comment or statement or through the media before October the 13th. In tennis, world number 1 Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray have both sailed through to their second-round matches at the Shanghai Masters. Djokovic beat Martin Klizan of Slovakia 6-2, 6-1 to make it through to the last 16, where he'll play the winner of the tie between Austria's Dominic Thiem and Feliciano Lopez of Spain. Third seed Murray beat American Steve Johnson 6-2, 6-4 in his tie, showing plenty of confidence in his play. The Scot will play John Isner of the USA in the last 16. And elsewhere, 8th seed Rafael Nadal struggled against Croat Ivo Karlovic. The Spaniard won the first set 7-5 despite an early slip-up, losing his first service game. He lost the second set in a tiebreaker, but eventually won the match 7-5, 6-7, 7-6. 7th seed David Ferrer of Spain lost in straight sets to Bernard Tomic 6-4, 6-2 in a surprise result. Ferrer's exit is the shock second of the round following an earlier defeat for reigning champion and second seed Roger Federer at the hands of world number 70 Albert Ramos Viñales from Spain. That's it on Sports News. Back to you, Joma, with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
Now, Israeli forces are beefing up security around areas occupied mainly by Arabs in East Jerusalem. And this is coming barely a day after 3 men in the area were accused of killing 3 Israelis on Tuesday. Here's Adeshawa Josh with more.
Security operation in East Jerusalem in areas occupied by Arabs is being carried out by Israeli forces after a surge in attacks by Palestinians. Police blocked on Wednesday morning entrances to Jabal Mukabir, a district where 3 men accused of killing 3 Israelis on Tuesday came from. The Israeli military has also deployed hundreds of soldiers to assist. Russia's aviation chief has called on the UN aviation body to open a fresh investigation into the ill-fated MH17 flight, even as a senior Ukrainian rebel leader rejects a Dutch report that concluded a Russian-made missile downed the plane over Ukraine in 2014, killing 298 people. Alexander Zaharchenko has also questioned the integrity of the investigation. The West and Ukraine say the rebel brought down the Boeing 777, but Russia also blames Ukrainian forces. Finally, Turkey has suspended its top security chiefs in the wake of bombings that left 97 people dead in the capital, Ankara. The Interior Ministry said the move would enable a robust investigation. That's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you, Ijoma.
Thanks a lot, Adeshawa. And the main news again. The Senate has confirmed Kayode Fayemi, Chris Ngige, Udo Udoma and 15 others as ministers of the Federal Republic. The screening of former Rivers State Governor Chibuike Amechi was, however, postponed to Tuesday next week. That's October the 20th. And this brings the total number of confirmed ministers to 18. President Muhammadu Buhari has withdrawn the nomination of Ahmed Ibeto as Niger State candidate in the federal cabinet. And Israeli forces have set up major checkpoints in Arab areas occupied in East Jerusalem. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Honyato. Good night.